The doctor is waiting for you in the power station, my friend. You'll be able to get there through that gate. Go on without me. He's angry with me. But then again, he always is.
I'm Keikoa Creel, the producer here at Activision on Singularity, a new sci-fi shooter from Raven Software. We're showing you here part 1 of 3 of the Singularity walkthrough. Time is your enemy. You play as Captain Nate Renko, a crashed U.S. Air Force pilot who was doing a recon mission over this island which has been deserted for 60 years, and you're immediately given the Time Manipulation Device, or TMD. The way it works is that it allows you to age objects forward and backward in time. This crate, for example, if I age it forward, it's completely decrepit and useless, but if I bring it back to the way it was in 1950, it's got some goodies in it. I can do that with this wall as well. I age it down, I walk through, and on the other side I can rebuild it, and it's actually a staircase, so it allows me to traverse the level some more. So what you're seeing here is an echo event. It's a moment trapped in time in the 1950s, right after the accident. It allows you to see the genesis of one of our creatures called a Zek. I'm about to step into combat with some of those guys, but they're a parasite combined with a human, and they exist because of the accident. So as I step outside, you'll see that the Zeks, they can use time against me. They can phase out of my reality and pop in and out from me. So I can use the TMD in a few ways against them. I can also use conventional weapons. I can use the pulse function of my TMD to knock them out of phase or into phase so that I can attack them. If I age them forward, they turn to dust. If I age them back, they actually turn back into the soldiers that they were before they were infected. So as I step into this room, I'm actually getting out of combat a little bit of a reprieve, and I'm privy to another echo event. What I'm seeing here is this man who was forced to survive for several weeks, and clearly what they're facing now is worse than the thought of death.
Forgive me.
I'll de-age this reel-to-reel, and it allows me to hear a little bit of backstory.
This is the audio diary of Private Sergei Kozlov.
The audio tapes that the player uncovers throughout the game are just one of our many storytelling devices.
And the creatures are attacking nightly. There are only 10 of us left.
So I'm using the chronostasis function of the TMD to lift up this fuse and solve a puzzle with it to get to the next area, and the chronostasis has other functions as well that we'll get to at a later time.
They're messing up for a large attack.
So that wraps up part 1 of 3 of the Singularity walkthrough. Please join us again for part 2 of 3, which talks about time collapsing around me.